No matter who or where you are, good morning, afternoon, or evening, we are the Cog Crankers. And welcome to the Steel Street Showdown.
Number 5.
That's right, I'm Matt, and sitting next to me is a new face. We saved the best for last, the 5th and final Cog Cranker. Braxton, welcome to the show.
It's great to be here. It only took a couple videos, but we finally made our way down.
That's right, and I feel particularly honored to be the one to get to introduce you. You may not know it from how you play, but I think of our group, you've been playing the least amount of time, and I think I was one of the first people to sit across from you at an Armory. Why don't you tell the folks at home how you started playing and what got you into the game?
Yeah, so I've been playing for about 8 months. Matt, funny enough, was one of the first people I ever played against. I just picked up the Gravy Pre-Con. I'm a little Guardian pilled right now, but when I first started, that was the most recent deck and picked it up, played against Matt, and one of my first gym packs was Cold Foil Compass.
That's right, it almost convinced you to play Necromancer, but yeah, back on the Guardian train, and there you will sit for a while, I'm sure. Speaking of cold foils, our question of the week, thank you Sam for getting us started on this thing, we're gonna keep it rolling. Our question today is, if you were LSS and you could make any one card a Marvel, what would it be?
I think I know my answer. I think a few others watching this video probably know as well if they've ever seen or played against me. It's gonna be Crumble to Eternity.
Yeah, that checks out. Mine, well, we got close with Compendium. We got those really nice new Antiquity borders. There's one card in particular I'd love to see taken one step further. Ripple Away. That art is just too gorgeous not to put on a full bleed cold foil piece of cardboard. I need that very badly. But let us know in the comments what card you would make into a Marvel if you had the option. And while you're down there, one extra piece of incentive to leave a comment today. We've got ourselves a Hala Armory deck. Stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how you could win this. Speaking of the rest of the video, Braxton, we've got a pretty spicy game filmed up here. Should we take it down to the table and find out how it goes?
I think so. I think they'll be pretty excited.
We'll see you down there. What's up, guys? We're back down at the gameplay table, and I'm sitting across from Braxton for the first time. Love to see it. Brax, it's a pretty exciting time right now. We've got a brand new Origins Armory deck, Hala, and I'm not a warrior player, I'm more of a ninja player, but I figured what better time to play and try the class, and right now we've got a brand new deck, and I figured this is perfect, because you're going to be playing Jarl. It's like Origin versus Origin, and dude.
I thought I was playing Hala today.
You brought Hala.
I did.
We are now playing a warrior mirror.
Sounds like you're playing an aggressive ninja style
Oh,
Hala.
I'm cosplaying ninja right here. It's an aggressive deck. I'm swinging my sword. I'm playing aggressively. I'm the beatdown. I'm playing exactly in my element.
That's really funny. I kind of built mine more defensively and to send a really big attacker to a turn. I've got some good blocks and defense reactions in my deck, and
we're just playing our classes through the warrior. We can't help ourselves.
hey, it's a versatile deck. I'm happy to see how they turn out.
Well, mirror should be interesting. Let's get down to the table. Let's roll some armor dice and see how we do.
Sounds good.
All right, Braxton, let's see how we do. Ooh, that is okay. We've got
okay.
5 here, -3 is 2.
Okay.
Fairly respectable. Pretty on rate like a warrior likes.
I'll see if I can beat that. You know, we've got a little bit of an armor suite.
Not so good, Braxton. I don't see a single plus on those dice.
You would be correct.
I think that I've won the die roll because that's -8.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, you know, in true aggressive fashion, I'm going to choose to go second here.
All right, not what I expected.
Let's see how we do.
Awesome.
All right, Braxton, so for my deck, playing Hala, we've got the Zenith Blade, new weapon out of the Armory deck. We've got the Kabuto for a little bit of warrior hate. I suspect you're probably packing the same thing. Valiant Dynamos for some extra defensive power, you know, swinging the sword, getting that extra value, turn over turn. Iron Song Versus to bank a little extra resource and value, turn over turn. And I'm going to rock the new plate, the Paragon plate, out of the Armory deck. Converts some counters, some attack value into additional resource value for utility, for maybe additional reactions, maybe additional weapon swings.
Nice.
Who knows how many times I'm going to swing this sword.
Yeah, I mean, you called it. I am bringing some very similar equipment here for the Warrior Hate. Also, just a good block. Iron Song. The only difference between my equipment suite is I'm going to try Grains. You know, it is a classic. It's a staple. Gets me a resource. You know, this deck does have a little bit of a hefty cost to it with the hero ability. Let's let it rip, man.
Let's do it.
Good luck. Have fun.
Have fun.
Appreciate it.
And Braxton, you are on the play.
All right. So I'll draw up. I get to go first. I get to Arsenal. I love this. Maybe I don't, but we'll see. All right. So I think we will. I like this hand, but I don't know if I can do much with it. I think. Oh, this deck is actually so hard.
It is such an interesting puzzle because you're trying to sharpen, you're trying to get the value and swing, but you're not converting value beyond the turn other than banking potentially courage tokens.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay for Hala's ability. So it's an action. It costs 3 resource. I sharpen target sword I control and go again. Sharpen says put a +1 counter on it, which is the sword, and then I remove all +1 counters at the end of the turn.
We're doing a lot of sharpening, making these things nice and razor sharp.
So sword's going up to 4 right now. The sword does say once per turn action, 1 resource, attack with it. If this has been sharpened this turn, its first attack this turn gets go again.
Nice.
So currently, I don't have any resources. I'm going to have to pitch some to get the effect I want here. I think I'm going to pitch 1, swing the sword for 4 go again.
Pitching 1. All right, Braxton, I see your 4 power sword, and I think I'm going to raise you here. I'm going to block like this. I'll give you 3, and I'm going to pass the blunt over to you here. A blunt warrior block, blocks 2, but it says when it defends a weapon attack, you're going to discard a card.
Yeah, okay.
You get a really interesting choice now. I bet you wanted to pitch one of those and Arsenal the other, but now you have to choose between Arsenaling and swinging that sword again.
Well, I can't swing the sword again because I don't have a flurry token. So it still changes what I'm doing.
That's the other interesting piece about Hala is you're balancing between having go again and having flurry, which actually allows you to swing the sword a second time.
Yeah, and I had an idea, but now blunting on turn 0, Matt. That's not what I expected. I got to be honest. You might have got me with that one.
It's a card that gets you, that's for sure.
I will discard a Shelter from the Storm. So you did get my Arsenal target.
All right, take that. 4 value.
So you're blocking 5. Nothing goes through. I do have go again, so I'll close chain.
Yep.
This is normally not how I play this card, but I kind of want to do it for setup. I'm going to play Edict of Steel in yellow. So this says sharpen. I put another counter on my sword, so I technically have 2 counters.
Yep.
If it has 2 or more counters, I make a flurry token.
Bank in the flurry. That's pretty good. Turn 0 flurry.
I'll make a flurry for the next time I attack.
Very nice.
I lose 1 value from the counter and not swinging with it, but I feel like that was still a good setup turn, so I'm just going to move to end.
Sounds good.
No Arsenal target for me, and I'll let you draw up with me.
I'll draw 2 back up with you. Well, Braxton, I'm stuck here with a bit of a clunky hand.
Okay. I like hearing that.
I think we're gonna do something interesting with it, and I'm not sure if it's correct. We'll give it a shot here. We're gonna start out here with a sharp incline. This is gonna sharpen my sword, bring it up to 4. If it's got 1 or more +1 counters, which it does, my next attack costs 1 less to play, or 1 less to activate.
So it's gonna be free.
Gonna be a free sword swing, which is pretty good.
Nice.
We're going to follow that up with an Indefensibly Honed. This is going to sharpen a second time, so we're up to 5 here. Rest of the text doesn't matter because it does not have more than 3 counters.
Understood.
But when I play this 3rd card, it will. Cut and Carve. So I'm going to sharpen a 3rd time. We're going to go up to 6. This says if it's got 3 or more counters, the next attack this turn gets Dominate.
Wow.
So we are going to swing in a Dominated Zenith Blade. Coming in for 6. For 6, yeah.
Well, you got to play it for free. You still have a card in hand. And if I'm correct, you have go again. But I have a feeling that
I do have go again. Yeah, that's right.
I have a feeling you're just going to Arsenal. So I can only block with 1 card, and guess what? I'll blunt you as well.
Sounds good. You will take my less than optimal Arsenal target, so...
All right, that wasn't the worst for you. I'll still take 4.
Take it 4. Leaking 4 on a Guardian Warrior. We'll take that. I will close up and move to end.
Awesome. Sounds good. I've got all blues in my hand, so we're gonna play them. I'll start with
Sounds
Sword
familiar.
Master's Path. My next weapon attack gets +1, as well as the next time I would sharpen a sword this turn, I may sharpen it an additional time. So
Okay.
currently, my next weapon attack gets +1. I will pitch to sharpen with Hala. So this will have 2 counters on it, and the +1, so it is currently at 6. I will pay 1 resource to swing. For 6, go again. My flurry will pop because I swung with my weapon. I destroy this, I can swing with it again this turn. So 6, go again.
And you have go again.
You could give me Kabuto early.
If you wish.
I do wish.
That card is the make or break in this matchup. It really does feel like.
You've got some armor you can block with. I'm sure you'd be fine with that.
Yeah. I was talking a big game like I was going to be the beatdown in this matchup, and I'm about to turn some cards sideways, which feels a little bit weird.
I mean, you dominated, or else I would have blocked more.
The question that I'm asking myself is there a defensive setup that's worth making here? And I don't think that is correct. So I think what I'm going to do is simply turn these 2 reds sideways here, block 6.
I like that. Okay. I'll pay resource.
Yep.
I'll swing 6 again.
Yep.
It's actually going to be just 5 because I don't get the +1 anymore from Sword Masters.
Still a nice sharp sword here.
Still a 3-card 11. I can't complain too much about that.
Not bad. I think I'm just going to give you 3 here
Okay.
and move to take 2.
2's great. Awesome. I'll close chain.
Sounds good.
And I will send it back on over to you. Let's see what you can do with 1 card.
I'm going to simply park it right in Arsenal, pass it right back to you.
That makes sense. All right. Let's see how much damage I can do here. All right.
Surely you drew all D reacts.
All D
I'm counting
reacts. All D reacts. Ooh, this is a hand for sure. Okay. I'm going to activate Hala. So I'll sharpen my sword, give it a counter, bring it up to a total of 4 right now. Let's pitch. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually pitch to pay for Iron Song Versus. It's a once per turn action. It costs a resource. My next sword attack this turn gets when it hits, I make a courage token. Courage token says, when I play an attack action card or activate a weapon attack, I destroy this, gives the attack +1 more.
Just banking value.
Yeah,
perfect.
so we'll see if we can get 4 past you. But I have a feeling you're going to block this out either way. I'll play the sword attack. Coming in for 4 with go again because I sharpened.
Threading the on hit of the courage token. I don't want to give you that. I think what I'm going to do here is give up some of the fridge. I'll block 2.
Okay.
Any reactions?
None from me.
I'm going to play Toe the Line as an instant. New card here says the next time you be dealt damage this turn, prevent 2 of the damage, and if the damage is prevented this way, I will create a flurry token.
Nice.
We'll let 2 of that damage come through, prevent it with the Toe the Line, and make ourselves a flurry.
That's pretty good, Matt. Well, I'll close chain. I've got my go again. I'm going to play Shock. I'll make my own flurry token.
Pretty
You know,
good.
Not able to swing the sword again this turn, but we'll just generate another flurry, and I'll end my turn. I'll arsenal, and I'll draw a new set.
Sounds good. Wow, this turn might be sick.
Okay, I'm excited.
I'm still trying to get my warrior brain on, make sure these numbers make sense. But
Yeah, start sending some 4-card 18s.
I'm not used to pitching this much.
Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
weird. So we're going to start off the turn playing a Swordmaster's Path.
Okay.
Float 2 here.
So this
Next sword
one's
attack will
red.
get +3. The next time I would sharpen, I'll sharpen it an additional time.
Nice.
And then we will follow that with a sharp incline. So this will sharpen. It will actually sharpen twice because of the Swordmaster's Path. And then if it's got 1 or more +1 counters, my first sword swing will be free.
Nice.
And then we're going to follow that with Unsheathed. This says my next sword attack gets +3, and when it attacks, if its power is greater than twice its base, it will get go again, which it certainly will be getting.
Yeah, I think it's getting a few instances of go again.
Yep, it sure will. We will activate Iron Song Versus because our sword is currently free here.
Yeah.
So we'll come in with Zenith Blade. Base of 5, it's getting pumped by 3 from the Unsheathed and 3 from the Swordmaster, coming in for a total of 11 with Gogan.
Well,
this will also consume the flurry and allow me to attack
Yeah.
an additional time with the sword this turn.
I don't think I've ever had a better chance for Kabuto than this turn. So, I think we are 100% putting this in front. When this defends, you cannot swing with weapons anymore after this turn. So
Pretty good value.
yeah, the problem is I still have 9 more coming at me. I think we will declare blocks for a total of 5. Do you have any more reactions?
No reactions, out of gas.
I'm gonna sink below.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bottom. I'll bottom this card in my hand, and we'll see if we can get something a bit better for the follow-up.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Currently blocking 9 on 11.
Yeah. So I will. I'll move to take 2.
Sounds good. 2 is good. On hit, I will create the Courage token.
Okay.
And I cannot, even though I've made the flurry because of the Kabuto, I cannot attack a second time, unfortunately losing some value there.
Yeah, but you
I
got
will
my
be
Kabuto.
Forced to close up. The Kabuto is gone. And if I can somehow get a better value Kabuto, that could be the difference in the game, but we will wait and find out.
I think we'll start off by playing Indefensibly Honed. We've seen this a couple times. I'm just going to use it to sharpen my sword so that it gets go again. So, that is from Arsenal. Then I will pitch to tap for Iron Song Versus. Next weapon attack, that sword attack that hits this turn, I'll make that Courage. And I've got 2 resources. And I will use 1 to swing my sword for 4 with go again and an on hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I did break the flurry, so I can swing the sword again.
You can. Threatening 4 with a second swing already available with your resources, probably a second card or a final card to Arsenal. I think I'm going to say that I will simply get my value from my dynamos here. We'll block 1, and I think we'll move to take 3 unless you have any reactions.
I have no reactions.
Taking 3.
3's good. I'll make my Courage.
Yep.
So, yeah, I will go ahead and get it. I'll use a resource. This will break the Courage, and I'll swing for 5.
5. Yep. Sounds good. We'll say no blocks on 5.
Okay, I'm very intimidated. You'll take 5.
5's good.
Cool. I'm going to move to the end of my turn, and
Sounds
I will
good.
Arsenal pass to you. I don't like that you kept an entire 4-card hand.
It's the first time I blocked with these dynamos, Braxton. Do not let me forget to take this counter off, please.
All right.
You've already used your Kabuto. There's no way you're stopping
I
me from
will
swinging
remind you.
twice. All right, start of my turn. Let's play a Edict of Steel.
Oh, no.
New Hala card. This is like Hala the card. It's amazing.
Yep.
So we're gonna start. We're gonna sharpen the sword. If it has 1 counter on it, which it does, I will then make a flurry token. We'll follow that with a Brimming Blade.
Oh, no.
Paying 1. This just says simply sharpen a sword I control twice. Go up to 6.
It's got 6 on it right now.
Yep, sure does.
You do have the flurry.
Got the flurry, got everything I need here. We're going to send in a Zenith Blade, consuming
Both the Courage
the
and
Courage
flurry.
and the flurry.
So it's actually coming in for 7.
So this will go
Go
up
again.
to 7 with go again.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I can't say I'm a big fan of that.
It's pretty big damage. That's a sharp sword coming at you.
I will also throw out my dynamos because I just don't want to take this damage. I'll give you 7.
Blocking with CNC. Love to see it.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Gogan will confer, and I believe we will simply swing Zenith Blade again, this time coming in for 6.
It really stinks. Because I'm not going to convert this hand no matter what I do. I drew a 4 red hand. I will give you 6.
Classic Guardian move, taking 0 damage.
Yep.
Well done, Braxton. I will arsenal this last card, move to end.
Sweet. Sounds good. You got to play the fun red cards, though. Oh, also, Matt.
Oh,
the
hey,
end
you know
of your
what? Guess what
turn-
happened? I swung this twice. So you know what I'm going to
did.
do? I'm going to take this counter off of Dynamos, get some more value, and block with it again in the future.
Perfect.
Thanks for the reminder, Brax.
You're welcome.
I knew you had my back.
Getting swung 13 at definitely helped.
No, I was beating you down with my sharp sword. You still got my back.
Matt, I ain't got much of a hand.
Yeah,
I'll send it right back to you.
that sounds right.
Sweet. I'll draw a new set of 4.
All right, Braxton. I think I
Alright.
finally figured out this mess of a hand.
All right, let's see it,
We're going
dude.
to start by pitching into Hala here.
Dang.
We're going to sharpen our sword.
Broken.
Broken. Think about
Is
how
that a-
much value this could represent.
I'm sorry, is that a 3 resource 1?
That did cost 3 to put a +1 counter on there, and it could go away just as easily.
Wow.
We'll start there, and then we are going to play out. We're going to play out this Edict of Steel from Arsenal. So this will sharpen a second time, and then because I've got 2 counters on it, I will create a flurry token.
I think you need to reread that. Because I'm discarding a Ripple away.
You're going to do me dirty like this?
I am.
You just helped me with the dynamos, and then you're going to stab me in the back.
I am.
Right as I'm trying to stab you.
Ripple away is an instant discard. If an action card create 1 or more tokens this turn instead, makes that mini -1. So this card just gave you an extra sharpen. No flurry for you, good sir.
Man, I'm just going to close the chain out of solidarity on that one.
All right.
All right, Braxton, it's okay. I've got a backup plan.
Okay, I'm excited to see your backup plan.
I'm going to attack.
Ooh.
Zenith Blade coming in for 5.
Okay.
What will you say?
I think I want to be crazy with it. I think I'm gonna say no blocks.
No blocks. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to react with a Polished Blade.
Okay.
New card from the holodeck. This says, as an initial cost to play, I can remove 1 or more +1 counters. I think I'm just going to remove 1 counter.
Okay.
So this is now coming in for 4. It says I can then choose that many modes +1. So I'm going to choose 2 of these 3 modes. The sword's attack can get go again. It already has go again because it was sharpened. I failed to put the dice on there. The next attack with the sword costs 1 less to play, or I can attack an additional time. So I think I'm going to choose the last 2 modes. I'm going to choose attack additional time, and it will cost 1 less to play.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna have my own reaction. I'm gonna play Shelter and cover up that 4 pretty nicely.
Yep, that will cover it pretty nicely. That's fine because I can attack with it an additional time. This is now free to swing, so I am going to simply, before I swing, activate Iron Song
Makes
Versus,
sense.
and that's where my resource goes. Then I will attack for 4.
That is pretty good. I wish Ripple Away affected that, but it doesn't.
Sadly, no.
Well, I really don't want you getting value. I really don't want to block with my equipment suite yet, though. So this is...
Got a perfectly good fridge sitting right there, Braxton.
I do.
It's
a
4. Look how
perfectly
clean
good
that is.
Fridge. It's just I don't really want to give you my fridge this early. I am, ahead on life. You're just going to get 1... you're going to get 1 courage. I think I'll say no blocks.
4 is good.
I'll take 4.
Sounds good. I will make my courage. Courageously into the next turn, I will move to end and park this card in Arsenal.
Sounds good. My turn is not going to be as exciting. So, oh, wow. Do I really want to pitch for Hala? 3
Cost
for
3.
1?
It's a big investment.
This could have turned out so differently. Going to pay for Iron Song. And then I'll swing Zenith Blade for 3. On hit, I'll make a courage.
Just 3, huh?
No go again.
No go again, and a card in hand. What could that card be? You know what, Braxton? I don't want to find out, so I'm going to once again pass you the blunt.
Wow.
I want to say discard that card, please.
You got a
That's
blade
what I
flurry.
figured it might have been, and I'm really glad I didn't get hit with that.
Dang.
Yeah, feels bad. This card is just so mean. Almost as mean as Ripple Away.
Almost as mean as Ripple Away.
Any
Wow,
further game
that
actions
was-
there, Braxton? You gotta be kidding me.
No. It's okay. I'm losing a lot of value from it, but so I'm swinging for 5 now in this attack, and my next attack gets +2. Guess who's not swinging again?
That won't be coming in, but hey, a nice little 2-pump there. I hate to do this to you,
There's
but
no way.
I'm gonna respond with a toe the line. I'm gonna prevent the 2 damage that you got from your Blade Flurry, and I'm gonna make a Flurry token for my efforts.
I'm gonna get okay.
Would you
yeah.
like to respond with a Ripple Away? Oh wait, you're out of cards.
Oh wow, I got blown out. Yeah, that's all good, Matt. I do no damage to you,
Sorry, buddy.
and I lose probably the best 2 copies of the best card in my deck.
That's a hell of a card.
I'll pass turn.
All right, Braxton. I think I figured this out.
All right, Matt.
I think I'm gonna do this line, even
Okay,
though I
Matt.
don't like it.
But I don't like what you did to me last
I'm
turn.
holding 3 cards, and I feel like I'm just drowning in a sea of possibility here. This is what it's like to play a deck that pitches and sequences and
You
blocks.
can't just play as you draw? That's not how the game works?
I thought it was such a simple game.
Man, ninjas must be crazy.
Yeah. I've been playing the game wrong the whole time. All right, we're going to start once again by activating Hala. We're going to make the investment, Braxton. We're going to pitch a blue card, a whole card, into sharpening the Zenith Blade here one time. The next question that I have to ask myself is, do I do this now? No. Okay. So we are going to pitch a red into swinging the Zenith Blade here for 5, consuming the Courage, with Go Again, also consuming the Flurry, allowing me to swing an additional time this turn.
Yeah, makes sense. Dang it, you did get that Courage off, so this is some very awkward blocking I have to do here. As unfortunate as it is, I will give you 5.
Sounds good. In reactions, I will activate the Paragon Plate.
Okay.
So this is a tap. I will remove one of the sharpened counters from my sword. Since you're already covering 5, doesn't really affect this attack. That will let me bank a resource for a second swing.
That makes sense. Okay. Sounds good.
Any further reactions?
None from me.
Sounds good. Then we'll simply pay 1 and swing Zenith Blade, this time for a lowly 3 with no Go Again.
Yeah, because it lost the +1 from the
From the
counter,
Paragon Plate.
and it was just a Courage for the next attack. I see. Interesting. This is not a good hand for what I want to do next turn. So, yeah. I'll say no blocks, man.
Hey, we're pushing through 3 damage off of removing a sharpen. That's value I'll take all day. 3's good.
I'll take 3.
Sounds good. I will close up and move to end.
Perfect. I'll put a -1 counter on my arms now. Yep. I'm going to pitch for Hala. We will put a counter on our weapon. I will... Oh, Matt. You need to take those.
I forgot about my dynamos.
It's crazy.
Are you gonna give it to me on
I will-
camera?
I will
You're gonna let me just humbling moment here.
I will.
Forget a missed trigger.
Yeah,
I do
I've
have
not
my
swung
back.
twice in a while, so
Yeah.
I've not missed those. Yeah, I think we're gonna do Iron Song here and try to get something, but you do have those boots up, so let's see.
I do have those boots up, and you have 1 card left, presumably for Arsenal. A lot of Blade Flurries gone. I don't think it's that.
Yep. Never doubt.
Never doubt or do. Wow.
Technically
How
do have Go Again, but we'll see what we do with
we
it.
get here? I don't know that I care that much about you having courage, to be perfectly honest. Surely I don't.
You also have a 5-card hand.
I do, and I kind of like it, so I think I'm just going to give you... Whoops! Give you those dynamos.
Just the one?
Just the one. I'm going to get greedy with my cards in my hand. I'm going to
Really? You're going to convert every card in your hand?
We'll see.
Okay, I'll
Take a 3?
I'll try to deal 3 to you, yeah.
You will succeed.
I'll make a courage.
Sounds good.
I'll move to end.
Like to see it.
We're going to clean up here. I'll arsenal my card, and I'll draw 4. Thought about it.
We're going to start by activating Hala. We're going to pitch 3. We're going to sharpen the Zenith Blade.
Okay, coming in with the extra counter on it so far.
Yeah. We're going to follow that here with the Edict of Steel from Arsenal. This is yellow, meaning it only needs 2 sharpen counters, which I now have, to create a flurry token.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
We're going to come in here with the Zenith Blade. Coming in for 5. With
Okay.
go again because I've sharpened.
I really like this hand, Matt. I'm going to give you 2.
Glad to hear that you like the hand, Braxton, because I want to make you give me a card
Okay.
with Provoke. Paying 1. If I'm attacking with a weapon, the defending player reveals a card from their hand. If it's an action card, I can put it on the chain link. If it's otherwise, you have to discard it. Really glad to see you not keeping that full grip.
I'll reveal Brimming Blade. I'll let you add it to the chain.
Sounds good.
Blocking for 5.
All right. Classic Guardian style. That'll block it out. We'll go ahead and swing Zenith Blade again because I did consume the flurry on that attack. Coming in for 5 with no go again.
Okay. Wow, Matt, this is difficult. I'll block for 3.
3 is good.
I'll have an instant. I'll toe the line.
Toe in the line.
So I'll prevent the next 2 damage. If I do prevent damage this way, I'll make myself a flurry.
Who needs Edict of Steel when you've got Flurry on demand? The McFlurry, as it were.
I'm making them, so I'll block out 5.
Sounds good. I will move to end here. I will Arsenal and pass to you.
Sounds good. We've got a flurry and a courage. And, noticeably, we did have to block with armor.
Oh,
there
hey,
again.
hey, what? Guess what else happened, Braxton? I swung twice.
You did.
I swung twice. I can take
did.
this off.
Wow.
And one day I'm going to remember to do it before I Arsenal my card.
Oh. This is not a good turn. Because I can't activate Hala and swing. I can't swing and get go again. I'll pop the flurry. I think I'm just going to IP1 and pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like to hear that, Braxton.
I'm sure you do.
I like to hear that
We're
for
just
the most
gonna
part.
save our tokens where we can. So,
Yeah. Okay.
I guess I could actually. Can't do much with this.
Actually,
I don't really
yeah.
like this card in my hand. I'll sharpen.
Sure. Pitch it away in hopes of drawing something better.
I'll pass turn.
Yeah. Unfortunately, your sharpening skills weren't that good, and it will dull
It
immediately
will.
at the end of your turn.
It didn't take long. Let's draw a new set of 4.
Sounds good. All right, Braxton, we're going to start the turn with our tried and true Hala activation here.
Okay.
We'll pitch a blue, and we will sharpen up our sword. Going to follow that with a brimming blade.
Nice.
Unfortunately, pitching the blunted to do
Oh,
it,
I like to see that gone.
but we will sharpen 2 more times here,
Okay.
up to 6.
Perfect.
And then let's go ahead and attack with Zenith Blade. We are going to come in here for 6 with go again.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder what you're doing with that go again, though. If it's just generating a flurry, or if you have an attack you're sending. I think I'm going to play a good card in this matchup. Play Overcrowded.
Okay.
It's normally a 2-block as ambush, so I could block from Arsenal if it was in there. It
You
also
are
says it
sitting
gets
on 2
plus.
tokens.
Yeah, it gets +1 attack or +1 defense for each differently named tokens in the arena. I've got 2, so this brings it up to 4.
Sounds like a 4-block card to me.
Yeah, so I'll take 2.
Unfortunately, I do have a reaction.
All right.
I'm going to play a Swordmaster Sharp. The interesting thing about this card is that it costs 1 less to play for each sharp encounter.
That it does.
Normally it would cost 3, but now it's free, Braxton, and
It
it's
is
going to give the
free.
attack +5.
Okay.
So this is now coming in for 11.
Matt, I'll have a reaction.
Please.
I'll play a Sink Below.
Good old
from
classic.
Arsenal. And I think
2-card 8-block, Braxton. Those are Guardian numbers.
they are. The issue is I still have 3 more coming at me. I do get to sink. I am going to sink this card. We're going to see if we get something good here. Okay. Not quite what I wanted, so I've got no other reactions.
I have no further reactions.
I'll move to take 3.
3 is good.
I'll take 3.
And unfortunately, losing some value on the floating resource, probably should have activated the Iron Song Versus. Didn't do it, but that's fine. We will simply Arsenal and move to end.
Sounds good. I feel like a 2-card 8 isn't the worst there, but also
Not bad at all. Not bad for the 11 react blowout.
all right. Well, we're going to do some pitching. I'll go ahead and activate Hala. I will put a +1 counter on my Zenith Blade. And then I'll go ahead and pitch to pay for Iron Song here with 2 floating resource. We will pay 1 resource to swing the blade. It's going to get +1 from the courage. And the flurry will break itself. So I do have go again. I can swing with this weapon again. And I'm coming in for 5 on hit. I'll make another courage.
All right, Braxton, I see your 5. I don't want to lose value of my dynamos.
You gotta block with your dynamos. Unlike me,
You could hit me with a reaction.
you could Kabuto and not let me block with dynamos again.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
But foolish. No, Braxton, I think I don't want to give you another courage.
Oh, so you're gonna double block here.
That is the consideration.
Finally getting some equipment here. Block.
We'll give you 6 here.
Yeah, playing it safe?
We'll play it safe.
Okay. I'll let you have your 6.
Sounds good. We'll block it out.
I'll use a resource. And no,
Oh,
you
you're
keep
still-
that. I'm
oh, I'm
still
sorry.
swinging.
You're still going. You actually can keep swinging this
I
turn.
have 1 resource left. I'll use it. Swing. I did not get the courage, so this just has the counter on it. It's coming in for 4.
Just 4. Well, now I've lost a value. Feeling foolish, but that's okay. We'll take 4 here.
Okay.
Didn't give you the courage.
4 is good. I will move to the end of my turn. I'll arsenal a card, and we'll draw a new set of 4. And finally, hopefully, maybe have a hand next turn.
Hopefully, indeed. Braxton, let's start with the old standby here. The Edict of Steel.
Another one.
We will sharpen. We've got 1 counter. We will make the flurry token.
Sounds good.
And then we will follow it up with a brimming blade. Pay 1, sharpen twice, up to 6.
I guess I'm not keeping this hand.
You could choose to. We'll attack for 6 with go again, consuming the flurry. I can attack with the Zenith Blade an additional time this turn.
Yeah, you will. I'm sorry, Matt. This is a 3-card 12.
3-card 12.
I'm looking at right now. Okay,
Ah.
I'm just making sure I'm hearing that right.
Above rate. Warriors above rate.
I didn't
Yes.
realize I might be playing a fatigue game right now because I'm just not sending the damage that you're sending. Oy. I also don't think it's wise of me to take 12 either this turn or 6 or any variation of any number, so we'll give you 6.
So Guardian pilled, you couldn't possibly take the damage.
Nope, I just don't want to.
Reasonable enough. We will simply attack a second time for 6, as anticipated.
Well, You figured me out.
There it is.
There's another 6 for you.
Sounds good. We will remove our counter from the dynamos. Close up, move to end.
Oh,
I did pay
Matt,
for that
you just
swing.
reminded me. I
Did you swing
forgot
to-
my counter.
Hey,
last turn. It was
first one's free, baby.
Maybe. Wow.
First one's free.
You're gonna give me a little treat.
Maybe even the second could be free too, with
All
how
right,
you've been treating me.
I
This game.
appreciate it. Matt, I've got no cards in hand. I'm gonna hope you don't have another 3 card 12.
I just drew a hand for sure.
I'll try to pass it back.
For sure. Pass is good.
I'll draw 4.
All right. All right, Brax. We will pitch into Hala,
Okay.
and we'll sharpen our sword.
Sword has been sharpened.
Is sharp indeed.
Let it rip, as they say.
Let it rip. Okay, let's do that then. Let's go ahead and attack here with Zenith Blade.
Okay.
We will float 2. We will come in for 4 with go again.
Matt, I'm gonna do something crazy and say no blocks.
No blocks? Surely you couldn't possibly have a D-react to cover all that damage.
Surely not.
There's no way. I will react
Okay.
with a Twinning Blade.
Nice.
Let me attack with an additional time. It's flurry in a pinch.
I've got no reactions.
Taking 4?
I'll take 4.
Sounds good. We will swing again. Coming in for 4.
You using that floating resource for something else, or you didn't Iron Song here?
Did an Iron Song.
Okay.
Surely I learned my lesson. But what could it be?
All right, Matt. I'll say no blocks. Let's see it.
We'll react with a provoke.
There it is.
Paying 1. Show me a card, and will you put it on the chain or will you put it in the bin?
Cool. This feels wrong. I want that to be acknowledged, but I'm gonna show you Sink Below.
Okay. Wow.
It'll get put in the bin.
4 value to the bin.
I'll take 4.
I don't understand this play, but yes, you can take 4.
Okay.
That sounds good. I will move to end,
End is good.
and I will arsenal.
Perfect.
All right, I trust you, Brax. You got some master plan cooking here, and I'm a little bit nervous.
Start with red Swordmaster's Path.
Uh-huh.
Gives my next sword attack +3. So this is currently at 6. And it says next time I would sharpen a sword, sharpen an additional time. I will play Edict of Steel.
Oh, okay.
Sharpen this up
Yeah.
to 8 total.
Uh-huh.
And make a flurry. I think there's
Hey.
more than 1 +1 counter
Hey,
on it.
hey, Braxton, I got a bad news about that flurry token, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ripple it away.
that makes sense.
There's a lot of value on that ripple away.
There is no value from that. We still get the 2 +1 counters on it.
You do. That's still a pretty sharp sword.
Well, tap Iron Song versus.
Mm-hmm.
Not tap it, but
I know what you meant.
we'll pay for it. Swing 8 at you.
8 damage with a courage token. We'll give you 1.
Okay.
Take
Take
7?
7.
I'll take it.
I'll make a courage.
I'm really glad you're
Oh.
not swinging that thing again.
Move to end.
I'm really glad about that.
I'm really mad you've gotten such phenomenal turns with bluntons and ripple aways.
Those
and
cards are just mean.
they're pretty good.
They're mean. Man, the spice. We will start off with a Swordmaster's Path.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense. Float 2 here. Next sword attack is +3, and if I would sharpen a sword instead, I'll sharpen it an additional time. So I'm going to go ahead and pitch into Hala here.
Yep. So you
we
still
will
got 2
float
floating.
I'll sharpen not once, but twice.
Perfect.
We will attack with the Zenith Blade, coming in for 5 with go again. Oh, excuse me. 5 +3, coming in for 8. with
That
go
makes
again.
a lot more sense.
A little better.
I'll give you 6.
Sounds good. I will react with a
Nice.
Spada Fusion,
Makes
aka
sense.
Twinning Blade.
I'll take 2.
2's good. And then we will follow up with a additional swing granted from the Twinning Blade, paying 1, this time coming in for 5.
Makes sense. I'm thinking about it. I have to get out of the Guardian mindset. I have to figure out. I have to send
Eventually,
damage
if
as
you
well.
want to kill me, you have to send damage.
I do. I do have to send damage.
It's only 5. I didn't even activate Iron Song.
Yep.
What could possibly be wrong with that?
I think I have to take 5 here.
5's good. Alrighty. Move to end.
I have to threaten something.
I will wait eagerly to see what it is. Oops.
I'll play my own Edict of Steel.
Pretty
to
good.
sharpen, make a flurry. Do you have any?
Can you imagine? No.
Okay.
No reactions.
All right.
Or
Then
no response, I should say.
I will pitch for Iron Song, and then we'll swing the blade. We do have a courage token,
Mhm.
and the flurry that we play here from Edict of Steel gets broken.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in for 5 because this courage from last time broke. I am currently down to 1 resource because I paid 1 for Iron Song and 1 for my weapon swing. I do have go again, and I can swing this weapon again.
I'll give you 3 here.
Okay.
Reactions.
None from me.
I will toe the line in response, prevent 2 of that 5 damage, and create a flurry token.
Makes sense. I don't have any reactions. No damage goes through.
Fair enough.
I do not make a courage. I will use my last resource. Try and swing for 4.
I'll give you 3.
3
Take
makes
1.
sense. 1 is good.
Sounds good.
I'll move to the end of my turn.
Cool.
Draw a new set of 4, and it's all you.
I will simply Arsenal and pass.
I'm a big fan of that, Matt.
Tempo for one of the first of the few times this game. Feels a little scary.
We'll see if we can do something about it, but
Mhm.
I have a feeling that we can't. Because we're going to start off turn with a Brimming Blade. So I'll sharpen target sword twice,
Pretty good.
bringing this one up to 5. Edict of Steel. Do you have any reactions for
No
me?
response to Edict of Steel.
I will make
You
a
are
flurry.
in the clear. But that's a pretty sharp sword.
So I've gotten 3 total counters this turn.
Yep.
I really want to swing this twice. I have a feeling you might Kabuto here.
That's a
Oh,
pretty juicy Kabuto.
I think it is worth it. I will swing, go down to 1 resource, and pop my flurry.
Mm-hmm. I think you called it, Brax. I think this is the time we are going to ship the Kabuto and the Kabuto alone.
Okay.
Block it 2.
I'll have reaction.
Go ahead. I had a
I'll give it +5.
feeling. That's pretty good damage. Yep, I was afraid of that one. But I am going to avoid the second wave of attacks, so that's good. So currently blocking 2 on 11, taking 9 here.
And I'll have another reaction.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm actually going to remove a counter
Oh.
to bring this down,
Okay.
and I'll draw a card and make a flurry token.
That's not bad. Set up a flurry and an arsenal.
Draw this card.
Good value. Okay. Okay. He had a backup plan for the Kabuto. Very
So-
nice.
You block 2. This was coming in for
11. Now it's 10.
11,
Taking
now
8.
it's 10, so you're taking 8.
Well played, sir.
Well, you're still keeping a 4-card hand.
5-card hand.
You are correct. So
With
I'm
a flurry
gonna
token.
move to the end of my turn.
Sounds good. This will break. Feel very naked without my helmet now. Nervous.
It's okay. I haven't had mine for a minute.
All right.
I should probably draw my hand as well.
Seems like
Might make a difference this
seems
game.
like a good plan. Pretty good plan. We will Edict of Steel. It'll sharpen. I already have a flurry token, so functionally
A whopping you're gonna get
doesn't.
to swing with your weapon attack twice this turn.
Twice.
That's wicked.
We'll follow that up with a Sharp Incline. Go up to 5.
Okay.
And then one more new card here, kind of spicy, Slice and Dice. Whenever I attack with a sword or dagger this turn, on the first one it'll get +1, on the second one it'll get +3. That's 4 value on one card.
Yeah. Okay, so how much is this first weapon coming in for?
Let's see. We are going to send in the Zenith Blade. We'll pitch our last card here to float 2. So this will come in for 5 +1. This one will come in for 6 and return back to 5 after this attack.
Okay.
Consuming the flurry.
I'm at 9. I like my hand. I'll give you 1.
Get the value when you can.
Yeah.
I will react to that.
Okay.
I will play a Blade Flurry from Arsenal, pumping it up to 8.
I'll go down to 2.
2 is good with me.
I'll take 7.
Yep, sounds good. We will simply activate Ironsong Versus, of course, and attack with Zenith Blade. So this one will get +3 and +2. So the base was 5, +3 is 8, +2 is up to 10 on the second swing.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot
On
of
hit, I'll
damage.
make Courage.
Oh no. On hit, I'm pretty much dead. Okay. So I have to block 10 here. Or I could try to block 9.
Those are your 2 options.
Yep. That is about the only things I can do. So what do I want to get rid of out of this hand?
Hey, Braxton. I think I like the Warrior class.
Yeah,
That was a pretty fun line.
that was. Wow, that is really difficult to deal with this turn now. Yeah, 10 damage. I'm trying to wrap my head around that.
So that's a big sword.
It is. I was like, oh, he's already pumped it up 3 times. He wouldn't have another pump.
This is like almost a Mario dagger here.
What a great way to put that. Okay, so I think... Oh, that doesn't work at all, Matt.
Surely there's a line.
I'm trying to think of it. It's really hard. I have an idea. I think you're just taking 1 too many cards away from me. Because this turn would have been sick if I wasn't being threatened with double my life. Yeah, okay. So, Matt, you're sending 10 at me.
It's a lot of damage, Brax.
I'll give you 5.
Surely there's a D-react here.
Surely.
No reactions. There it is.
I'll go down to 1.
Surviving at 1 life.
I'm trying.
Hey, 1 is all you need sometimes. Well, that's about all I could possibly do on this turn, so I will close it up and pass it to you.
I'll lose almost all my equipment.
Notably, still cards in hand, though, which is a little bit scary.
Matt, I'm going to play Edict of Steel. I'm going to sharpen my sword. The only reason I'm doing this is so it gets go again, because I'm not making another flurry.
Sure. Makes sense.
I'm going to swing my sword to lose my flurry, to come in with 4, go again.
4, go again. Surely there can't be too much damage here, so we'll just go ahead and respect the 4.
Okay. That makes sense.
Any reactions?
No. No reactions from me.
Sounds good.
I'll close chain.
Okay.
I'll swing 6 at you with a CNC from Arsenal, which normally would let me destroy your arsenal if it hits, but I'm simply just doing it to get that life total down.
6 damage is a lot, but it's not all of my life.
You could take it and keep a 3-card hand.
I think that is what I will do. I think I'm going to say no blocks.
Okay.
Take 6 here.
6
Go
is
down to
good.
1. We'll take it right down to the finale. Mono y mono.
Pass my turn. Noticeably, I maybe should have swung my weapon because I don't get dynamos, but we're going to try it.
1 value. We'll see if it's the difference. This hand's a little weird. And I think what it means is I am just going to activate Iron Song for what it's worth.
Okay.
And attack with Zenith Blade for 3 with no go again.
I don't like that, Matt. I don't like that one bit. So, okay, you didn't even sharpen this turn. You've got 2 cards left?
2 cards.
You could have a Swordmaster, Sean. You just... How many do you got left? I'm only oh no, I'm seeing 2. Okay. Is there a 3rd one in here? Do you have another one? There's a lot of stuff you definitely could have. Oh no. I mean, you've only played 1 Blade Flurry. What else could there be? You've done your Twinning Blades as well. Oh my gosh, is it Blade Flurry? I'm at 1. I'm at 1.
1 is all it takes.
1 is all it takes. I'm at 1. I feel like you have to have some sort of reaction here. And there's not a whole lot that just straight up give power. But they're there, they exist. Wow, 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 wow. I feel like there is no world where I can play around that. Either I have to give you 6 and you just arsenal it, or I give you 3 and I hope you don't have it. That doesn't sound correct at all. Matt, I'm a greedy player.
Greedy, huh?
I'm pretty greedy.
What does that mean?
It means I like blocking what I can see. I don't like playing around reactions because I feel like you don't have it.
Try me.
I'm gonna try you. It's the Blade Flurry. Reactions?
This is currently now up to 5. It's your game to lose.
It's my game to lose.
But let me just put 1 more down. Just in case you had a D-react. Good game, buddy.
You did not have 2 Blade Flurries in your hand.
Yep. I had 2.
So even if I double blocked, like I was going to do,
you still die.
I would have had to have triple blocked.
Yep. Or had a D-react, which then I would have arsenaled. That was tough. That was super tough.
That was a great game.
It was a good game. The mirror's fun.
That was, oh my. Wow.
Well, Brax, I had it. That was a pretty crazy game.
You
Not
had it
just
twice.
1 Blade Flurry, but 2 just in case, a little backup plan. I think that game came about as close to the wire as it could have, but at the end of the day, it was the aggressively slanted Hala, put enough pressure on the beatdown, and ultimately got there, but what a game.
Yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to Rain on Purple Discord for the deck list, also to Alex for some of the cards that, because we didn't have a majority of them, some honorary crankers, if I do say so myself. Also, a message from Rain. Tanner kind of handed this over to me. I wandered out into the middle of a forest and huffed some paint thinner, and the deck came to me. Thank you, Rain. Not sure what that means, but...
A little cryptic, but I think I felt that.
Yeah.
That was good. Well, anyway, that's all we got for today, guys. Make sure you like the video, hit subscribe. We got one more special treat for you. We're going to be giving away this Hala Armory deck to one of our subscribers who leaves a comment on the video down below. So get down there, leave us a comment, and we will send this deck to the lucky winner. That's all we got for today. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in.